London 30 Top Attractions Part 2. The next attraction in London is Oxford Street. Its length is approximately 1.2 miles or 1.9 kilometers. It's a major road in the city of Westminster in the West End of London. Oxford Street is Europe's busiest shopping street. There are about 500 shops there. In this picture you can see the crossing of Oxford and Regent Streets. In the Middle Ages, Oxford Street was a part of a Roman road between Essex and Hampshire via London, known as Tyburn Road. The next place of interest is Piccadilly Street. With its length of 1 mile or 1.6 kilometers, it's one of the widest and straightest streets. Piccadilly Street is located in the city of Westminster, between Hyde Park Corner in the west and Piccadilly Circus in the east, central London. Between 1611 or 1612, the place was called Piccadilly Hall. It was an area owned by a Robert Baker, a maker and a seller of piccadills. Coming to history, one may say that a piccadille was a large broad collar of cutwork lace. As for the place called Piccadilly Circus, it's a road junction between Regent Street and Piccadilly, and a public space of London's West End in the city of Westminster. The circus was built in 1819. In the center of Piccadilly Circus, you can see the statue of Eros. The following sightseeing is Abbey Road. It's a thoroughfare in the borough of Camden and the city of Westminster in London. Abbey Road is best known for its former studios and the album Abbey Road by the Beatles, released in 1969. There is another gorgeous building in London called 30 St Mary Axe. It's a 41-story skyscraper in the city of London. The former name of the skyscraper was the Swiss Rebuilding, and right now its nickname is the Gherkin. Its architect is Norman Foster. As for architectural style, it's neo-futurism. With its height of 591 feet or 180 meters, the Gherkin looks tremendous. The street got its name from the Church of St. Mary, not existing since 1561, and the neighboring tavern on the sign of which was depicted the axe, which gave the second part of the name, Axe. Another London's wonder is the Shard. It's a 95-story super tall skyscraper. The Shard is located in the district of central London called Southwark. Its height is 1,016 feet, or 310 meters. It's the tallest building in the United Kingdom, the European Union, and the fifth tallest building in Europe. The former name of Shard was London Bridge Tower. The architect of the Shard is Renzo Riano, and he designed his skyscraper in neo-futurism. The whole construction had been raising from 2009 till 2012. The British Museum is the next London's attraction. It's a public institution dedicated to human history, art, and culture. The British Museum is located in the Bloomsbury area of London. Its collection includes 8 million works. In its data, the British Museum preserves the history of human culture from its beginnings to the present. It was the first public national museum in the world, established in 1753, opened to the public in 1759 in Montague House. And next, the term comes to Madame Tussauds and the London Planetarium. The founder of the Wax Museum in London was Marie Tussaud. The present location of Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in London is Marylebone Road, but the first museum foundation was on Baker Street in 1935. It has been existing in a current building since 1884. Its collection comprises more than 2,050 lifelike wax figures. Among wax persons, there are famous and historical figures, popular film and television characters. The Wax Museum has its branches in Asia, Europe, North America, Oceania, in such cities as Beijing, Chongqing, Shanghai, Wuhan, Hong Kong, New Delhi, Tokyo, Singapore, Bangkok, Amsterdam, Berlin, Blackpool, Istanbul, Prague, Vienna, Hollywood, Las Vegas, Nashville, New York City, Orlando, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., and Sydney. Another London's attraction is Sherlock Holmes Museum. It has been private since 1990. The museum is dedicated to the famous fictional detective Sherlock Holmes. It is located on Baker Street between numbers 237 and 241 in central London. The designers imagined Dr. Watson's room like this. The character of Sherlock Holmes was created by Arthur Conan Doyle, and the first book was published in 1887. The Tate Gallery is the British Museum of Art. Its former name is the National Gallery of British Art. The whole collection is placed in different buildings. Tate Britain is located in Millbank, the city of Westminster. Tate Britain contains the UK art collection since Tudor times. Tate network of galleries is placed in Tate Modern, Tate Liverpool, and Tate St. Ives. Here is the picture of Tate Modern. Tate Modern is located in Bankside, London Borough of Southwark. Here you see the picture of the Royal Opera House, or Covent Garden, or the Theatre Royal. It was founded in 1732. The location of the current building is Covent Garden, central London. The building was reconstructed in 1990s. It's the home of the Royal Opera, the Royal Ballet, and the orchestra of the Royal Opera House. The hall is 12.20 meters wide. Its height is 14.80 meters. There are 2,256 seats in the hall, together with 4 tiers of boxes and balconies, and the amphitheatre gallery, as well as a proscenium. Here you can see the planned scheme of the Royal Opera House. London, 30 top attractions. The end of part 2. And yet, to be continued.